meaning of having a hot wife or being a, I don't know if I can say the word on YouTube, but of being a so here's the thing. I do this type of work, well, in two ways now, but I do this type of work um when I'm not doing this. I talk to these guys all the time. I talk to these people all the time. These are guys that so first of all, they carry a lot of shame surrounding this. So the other work that I do, it's like when I talk to them, they would call me, we talk whatever, but then afterwards you see them like go. So they're like delete their account, delete their profile, whatever, but they always seem to come back. They always come back. They reactivate. They come back. They call you again. They talk to you, right? Um and these guys, they struggle with some type of sexual shame, right? They carry sexual shame, and it's oftentimes surrounding their own intimacy and attraction, right? So these guys, they either feel like they're not that attractive, they're only valuable or worthy if they have money or because of their money. And then there's also usually shame around their size as well. So here's the thing. This is a type of sex or intimacy, I guess you could say, kink or niche. It's cuckolding, right? Cuckolding. I don't know if I could say this on YouTube. Cuckolding. When guys are typically into that type of thing, it's one of two reasons, right? It usually has to do with their own size, so they're insecure about their sexual energy, their penis, their ability to please or pleasure a woman. They're insecure about that. So it's like deep within their psyche or their energy field, where they feel they're not able to truly satisfy women and to truly experience pleasure. And so they kind of lean into this, oh, I'm just gonna get off by my wife or my woman being with somebody else, right? So that's one side of it. The other side is betrayal. There's usually an aspect of betrayal that plays into this kink as well, because typically that's what happens. Like, someone gets cheated on and they're like, oh my god, like, my woman left me for, I'm saying, another man or whatever. And all of a sudden you start to get turned on by the idea, but in a shadow sense, right? It's like it disgusts you and it angers you and all of that on the surface, but beneath the surface, it also turns you on now because it happened to you, right? So you can't deny or reject something that happened, that occurred. So that's looking at it from a male perspective. Now, from a woman perspective, the same is true as well. I do experience some of the same feelings, sensations. Basically, I am the female version of a but it's only with a certain type of scenario, if you will, right? It's only a certain type of scenario. Yes, I like to fantasize about being cheated on. Yes, I like to fantasize about being less than like someone else, or being less than another woman, and that in itself does turn me on and get me off. But it also has that flavor of betrayal in it as well, right? So this is kind of like the spiritual meaning behind this particular kink, or I know it's a taboo thing. I know it's very common, like not just in like one particular area, but it's common. Like, a lot of people do it. It doesn't matter who you are, what you look like. A lot of people are actually into this, into this type of thing. And yeah, I just wanted to touch on that real brief. On the surface, it's okay to have this into play and be like, oh yeah, I'm kind of into this whole, what I'm saying, swapping thing, whatever. But beneath the surface, there are deeper issues and deeper things that need to be addressed. Otherwise, it's a toxic cycle that's going to keep repeating itself. And that's why the guys, when they call me, they talk to me, we have our conversation, whatever. After they get off the phone, they're ashamed of themselves. That's the shame comes in. So they deactivate and they delete their profile and they block you and they do this. They're running from that side of themselves. They're running from their shadow self instead of looking at the root for what it is, looking at the cause of the pain, looking at the trauma for what it is, seeing it, right? Then we do that work to kind of excavate that pain and to pull it out of there. Your kink is still going to be there. Your kink isn't going anywhere. It's just now you're more conscious of it. So now you get to play without that shame. Now you get to play without being affected. Now you get to play without feeling, oh my God, like I'm so ashamed of myself and now I got to go back to work after I just called this girl to talk about this. You know what I'm saying? This problem that I have. I know I'm like talking in code right now, but it's kind of like if you get it, you get it type of situation. But that's essentially what's going on here. Okay.